Ahoy and welcome aboard the last train home. We've just completed our first leg of the journey from Moscow to PENZA. We spent the time just collecting resources and trying to upgrade the locomotive and a couple of infantry cars, just to make things more comfortable for everyone. After knocking, First Lieutenant Svoboda walks in and hands you a telegram message. He's visibly nervous but keeps his comments after you've read the message. To all Soviet workers, peasants and soldiers from PENZA to Vladivostok, every soldier of the Czechoslovak Legion seen with a weapon is to be shot on the spot. Czechoslovaks are part of the international imperial conspiracy and support the counter-revolutionary powers in their effort to divide Siberia. Every Legion train with even one weapon on board is to be seized and all Legionnaires are to be arrested. A reliable force is being sent to crush and punish the insurgents. From the People's Commissar of Military and Naval Affairs, Trotsky. Major, we found this in PENZA. By the date on it, this was sent before we even arrived in Moscow. Major Gazdik was right. They never intended to keep their word. Now the Red Army is actively hunting us, and the risks of staying in one place will grow. Major, we've found some train cars, but it looks like we can only salvage one. We can use the other for parts. Which one should we salvage? We have a workshop car and a kitchen car. I was hoping we could get a hospital car, but no. I think we'll take the workshop. You have to have food to cook in a kitchen car, and I'm not too sure about the future of our food situation, so we'll go with the workshop. And hopefully that will let us research some technologies or perhaps get some better equipment. Let's have a look at the train composition. We're still the same. I'll have a look at the depot. Maybe it's in here. Alright, so this is our train. We've got 3 infantry cars. We have a free workshop, but we could also buy a hospital car. It's going to require some juggling of the funds. So we'll take our workshop car. We're going to sell the 3rd infantry car, which has not been upgraded yet. I'm not sure if this is a wise move, but I think the hospital car takes preference. This will save us a lot of money going forward. We don't have to buy medikits. We don't have to pay the doctor. And the doctor's quite expensive. But we're going to have to sell a lot of supplies to meet that deficit in value. We need to raise 4,500. So I'm going to sell all of our medikits. They were the things that were keeping our soldiers out of the doctors in the towns. If we have a hospital car, I don't think we'll need them. We'll sell the landmines. I haven't had any use for those yet. What else could we sell to cover that deficit? We could sell some cloth. Sell 100 cloth. We'll need some to keep the upgrades going off the cars. We'll sell some metal. Metal's very valuable to us, but it's a good trade to get a new train car, I think. Now we've got... Alright, that's done. We sell 1 cigarette to seal the deal. Alright, so now we have a workshop and a hospital car. But we have a significantly lower capacity for infantry. Fortunately, we just upgraded all of the cars to maximum space. And we're in the process of upgrading the 2nd car now so that it's got better amenities. So the workshop. What have we got here? We can build handgun ammo, rifle ammo, machine gun ammo, or artillery shells. Costs 20 metal and gunpowder to build 100 rifle rounds. We could build a work table and anvil, which will add an occupation slot. We can make it safer to work in there while we're moving. Got the standard heating arrangement, insulation, and a stove. As well as the standard reinforcement. Okay, so infantry car 2 will need some upgrades. Most definitely. As soon as we can afford it, we'll get the insulation on there. There's already someone there waiting for some work, so we'll insulate that car in preparation for the winter. trying to be proactive rather than reactive to how things are going to play out as we head towards Siberia. And we're also going to strengthen the combustion chamber to make the locomotive much faster. This will save us in fuel and time. We've already upgraded the boiler so that it uses less fuel. And with the addition of an extra car, I think we can pull 2 more cars before we're at maximum length for the power of this locomotive. Surgery instruments would add an extra job role to the hospital car. Alchemy would let us research. New beds would add extra recovery slots, but we already have 6, which is pretty good. And comfortable beds would increase health and morale recovery. Then we've got the standard heating and insulation. So all the new carriages have been connected, all the upgrades are complete. We are rested, we are pretty well stocked. We will have to look at supply at some point. The health of all the carriages is looking pretty good, and we've got a fancy new hospital car on the back. Pretty proud of that. I am just hoping that I haven't shot myself in the foot by limiting the capacity for people on the train. I believe we can only take 2 or 3 more people before we're full. And if we have another 100 wood, we can fully finish off car 1. And then I will prioritize some comfortable living for the second car. Yeah, we have 2 spaces left. We've picked up a new guy that cannot go into combat, and his role is a cook. And I don't have a meal car, so he's literally useless at the moment. He's just a passenger. And until I can get him working as a cook, he can't gain experience, I think. So if I need to, he'll be the first guy that goes onto half rations, unfortunately. I will head out of town, PENZA, the next leg of the journey. We have to find we have to head to Samara. I think we will skip the first town. We don't have any money left. We don't have any supplies. We've used everything up except for the cloth. So we'll pull up here at the herb town and see what we can trade. It's a very short leap. Alright, squad 1's heading off to trade. Squad 2's going to go and grab some lumber, considering that we used every single piece of it up. Your squad reached a church on a hill. Bright blue walls, freshly painted. They were mixed with white decorative elements and a wondrous golden turret. I must admit, they do build wonderful churches. If only they could also follow the commandment, "Thou shalt not kill." Well, ordinary people do. Because Martin is religious, he steps in. You know, there is a difference in the religious teaching between killing in general and killing in warfare, right? Well, what is the difference? Says Alfred. There is a right to defend yourself, but the details depend on what religious teachings you were brought up with, replied Martin. So, are you saying that you can kill if you defend yourself? Then us returning home is self-defense and those attacking us are committing sin? Martin replied, I believe so. Those attacking us are committing a sin then, chimed in Magdalena. Yeah, their blood will be on their own heads. Magdalena laughed at Alfred's sarcasm, but there was no joy in the laugh. The ambivalent nature of your predicament was not easily debatable. Martin followed with a description of the Torah and its sections on justified killing. The others listened carefully, although no one wanted to elaborate on the topic. Let's visit the church. The soldiers knock on the door of the church, and a priest unlocks the door and comes out. He welcomes your soldier. He was old, but his eyes showed his mind was still sharp. I am Father Glebov. Do you seek refuge in our church? No, Father. We are on a voyage home. We are Czechoslovaks. Ah, yes. You are the Legion. Welcome, welcome. You and your provisional government may have our respect for your effort in neutrality. Doesn't your church side with the Tsar and the White Army? Oh no, that is what the Bolsheviks are trying to force you to believe. We are pursuing many reformations and are striving for the restoration of the Patriarchate. Won't you become an even greater enemy to the Red Army? I think so. Maybe so, but I see no other way to unite all sides of the conflict. Something greater than man must unite us all, and it can't be an ideology. I hope you have weapons hidden in the church, for your sake at least. We have a lot of books, but weapons, I'm not fond of them very much, yet I understand they are necessary. You're heading to Vladivostok, right? Yes, Father, chimed in Magdalena. You've got a long way to go. I pray for your safe return. Come with me for a moment. Father Glebov invited your soldiers for a humble meal and a prayer. Martin insisted on going and the squad agreed. Before your squad left the church, Father Glebov offered you to take part of the church's supplies. He said it is a gift from the Russian Orthodox Church to the Czechoslovak Legion. He's offered us food or wood. I think we'll take the wood. I'm sure we will find some more food, and 20 isn't much. 150 seems to be worth more. Father Glebov waves to the soldiers, and even skeptical Magdalena was feeling, for a moment, like a normal person meeting a good neighbour. The forestry team have finished. They found 21 food and 90 herbs. That's pretty good haul. Not the half day's rations. Righty. So, I was telling you about this guy. This is Ivan Polika. He can only be a cook. Thanks for that, Camel. I have fewer fingers than most, but that doesn't stop me. That's nice to know. So I don't know what we're going to do about Ivan. Really don't know. We don't have the supplies to really build anything in the engineering car. Oh, we can build comfortable boots. Increases speed of deployed squads by 25. Medical bags, handgun ammo bags. I think this will be the first branch that we really explore because we've been finding a lot of cloth. That may just be because we are in the warmer regions and it's not so in demand. Let's head off to Kuznetsk. Team 2's on board. Underway. You'll notice now we have a threat meter, so if we stay too long, it starts to creep up. If we move the train, it goes back down again. So that gives you about, I don't know, it looks like 2 or 3 hours before you reach the first bar. A small crowd gathers around the train. The locals have apparently encountered legionnaires before, but it's unclear under what circumstances. You observe sad and excited faces before you, and you sense the crowd anticipates something is about to happen. Your soldiers look on nervously from the train. One of your soldiers assures the people that they are just passing through and that your train will be departing soon. The crowd are encouraged to go home, and most of them begin to leave, with the exception of one woman, who walks in your direction. I need to talk to you, but not in front of the others. She is obviously afraid of being overheard and looks around in an almost paranoid fashion. When some civilians see you talking to her, they frown. I beg you to help. I know of a factory nearby that the Reds now control. I'm not sure what's going on or what's being produced there, but there are lots of trucks that come and go. People from the surrounding villages are forced to work there by the Reds. You could teach those swines a lesson if you destroy them. Will you do this? A look of relief spreads across the woman's face as you agree. Thank you. My husband was taken there some while ago, and now my son is there too. Please, won't you help them? Alright, so at Olgino Selo, we have what looks to be a fuel depot. That could be quite lucrative for our situation. We have a lot of coal currently. Well, I feel like it's a lot. And we have 11 hours until our brand new comfortable boots have been made, courtesy of our brand new workshop car. That will speed up our away expeditions by 25%. I'm pretty happy with that. We've got a small amount of fuel and lots of cloth for sale. We'll sell them some more fuel. just to balance it out there. I feel like we have a surplus at the moment, and I'm trying to keep space on the train. And we'll take some of that cloth, I think. Sell them some herbs. We had quite the bumper crop from our forest expedition, and I haven't been able to spend any herbs yet. I think we need to upgrade the hospital car. And I also want to start building up a stockpile of cash, just in case we need to buy another car or we can buy something that's really expensive. I don't want to have no money this whole trip. Take some cloth, because we still need quite a few upgrades, and those boots cost heaps. Herbs are about the only thing we have to trade. Right, let's head up towards this fuel depot and see what we can see. Maximilian. He's an older gentleman, but he's proven to be very valuable in our wilderness expeditions. With his hunting trait, he's the only one with hunting. But he also has a negative trait in where it takes him a long time to get his stamina back. He is an older gentleman, he's seen some hard years. We need a night stoker. I wish you could sort the crew by their efficiency at the job. There are a lot of options for sorting, but I don't find them overly useful. But everyone is level 1, so... Alright. Things are looking good. Old Maximilian's having a rest. And we've pulled up at our next stop. Not far from the fuel depot. Recommended squad size of 5. So I think we will send 8. We don't have any landmines. We're always on the front foot. They might be good for killing a roaming patrol. But it's very situational, so I sold them off. We'll need a scout. Someone that's not already working on the train. Bedrick, level 3 rifleman. We will bring our medic, even though we have no hospital supplies. I'll run her as a rifleman with the healing perk. So that way, if we find any medical supplies, we can then administer them as needed. Take our machine gunner. Another rifleman, because I love bayonet charges. And we've got to take Dusan. He is our aggressive, only chooses violence, brawling madman. He's got like 4 medals. He is the classic Victorian era grenadier. Bayonets and grenades. Running him as a cross class between rifleman and grenadier. Alright, Maximilian and the hunting crew have to rest. But we will send a squad out to the forest as well. We need another 200 materials to upgrade that car. It's always good to know what you'll need in advance. And I do want to try and just spend as much as I can while we are in the era of plenty. Alright, Group 3 is about to arrive at the Russian fuel depot. Let's go. Due to the thick layer of fog that covers the valley, it would have been easy to miss this place. The fog, it turns out, is smog, coming from a large factory complex. Your scouts soon discover that the facility is a fuel refinery. Destroying it would create a major complication for the Reds. However, the site is well defended. Artillery guns are aimed at the main access road. We're going to go anyway. Rifles are checked and ammunition is counted and evenly distributed. A few of your soldiers whisper prayers. And elders rally the rest of the unit with words of courage and advice. One of our members took a morale damage, and it's because he's a kind person. He doesn't want the bloodshed.
Tenhle tovární komplex je nejspíš klíčový pro vojenskou výrobní kapacitu Rudé armády. Je dobře hlídaný, protože vědí, že pokud se nám podaří zničit ta sila, dokážeme zdržet a možná i zastavit jejich postup. Zdá se, že mají dělostřelecké zbraně, takže důrazně doporučuju najít k těm silům alternativní cestu. Životy našich vojáků jsou důležitější než vaše sláva.
Nevadilo by mi pozrieť sa na zúbok tým dělostreleckým čatám.
Okay, so there are artillery guns looking at there, and Captain Langer has suggested that we don't bother with finding glory and just avoid them. But I don't like that idea. I think we should try and push the artillery position and take advantage of that. I noticed we got an achievement for not bringing a medic, but I cheated and I did bring a medic. She's just running as a rifleman with healing ability. Alright, silent mode. I see a flashing barrel ahead. Usually a guy sit next to that. Yep. With a fire nearby. Try and push up at the outside so that roaming guard doesn't see us. We'll break away a couple of riflemen to go over there and get stabby. There's no one else around to watch this happen, and we'll move the rest of the team up the hill. There's nothing around hidden in the forest we could take advantage of. Nope. Alright, that roaming guard's come back. That was good timing. And when he makes his walk, we'll kill them. Josef can get the guy that's sitting down. Dominique can get the roaming guard. Well done. Alright, we have to cross a bridge here to get towards the artillery encampment. So let's form up the rest of the squad and head out to the bridge. Dominic can have a look ahead. We've only got one scout. The last mission we had like 3, and it was just look everywhere, and it was great. We had full situational awareness most of the mission.
Vaše rozkazy. Podľa rozkazu. Co se děje? Vidím nepriateľa. Jdu tam.
There's some grass we can take cover in here. The artillery piece is just up the hill. Oh, we've got a roaming guard. He's seen us. He thought he saw us, but now he's going to get a rifle butt to the brain. Alright, scout is in position. Got good sight over everyone in the encampment. We could toss a grenade up there and kill the commandant and his artillery crew, and that would leave us one artillery piece to support our advance into the factory.
Čekám na rozumím.
I'm just wondering whether I go loud or do I try and do this quietly. Let's set up a real ambush here. Oh, we've been spotted. That's not good. We got 2 coming to look. We could splat one of them when they turn around to go back. That's pretty good cover for a firing line there. We're obscured and we have cover. Alright, so if this goes loud, I will have the machine gunner run up to those sandbag nests. Commandant's coming to have a look. He saw movement. It's just a figment of your imagination. Alright. How are we going to kick this off? We're going to do it super loud. Yep, and that way we will have one of those artillery pieces defunct. We could try and get this extra guy walking over too. That would leave us, what, three to kill? Oh, he's been spotted.
Za republiku!
Got a bayonet charge up there. Camila.
Áno.
Dominique can get up into a firing position. Same with Josef.
Som tu. Připraven.
We need to turn off stealth so everyone goes loud. Ooh, got them.
Pane?
All but one. So he gets a bayonet charge. He gets a bayonet charge. You can almost get there. You get a bayonet charge.
Čekám.
Got supporting fire.
Ochutnej naši ocel!
You get a bayonet. Everyone gets a bayonet.
Ochutnej naši ocel!
Here we go. The charge is on. One's down. Two's down. We have two left. Just jump those sandbags and belt them. Before they get their fire on you.
Nepřátelské dělostřelectvo je vyraděné.
Som tu. Rozumiem.
That was very fun. We've got a bunch of supplies here. And we only took a slight wound. Grenadier who stood up to start that engagement, taking a little bit of damage.
Rozkazy?
Ano. Jako by se stalo.
Got cigarettes, medicine, ammunition, cloth. Great. Now let's get this.
Rozumím.
Let's get this artillery piece underway.
Rozkazy, pane.
And where's our scout? We'll get the scout up there to have a look down into that facility.
Ano. Hledám kryt.
And if there's a lot of guys there, they're going to get caned.
Připravený.
Please be a lot of guys.
Pozriem sa.
No, just two. He can see up the road, so there's not a great... Yeah, this is the way. This is the answer. Wait for his friend to come back. And then we will lob the howitzer on top of them.
Povídejte.
Alright. Just test firing the cannon, sir.
Presne tak, pane.
Nothing to worry about.
Pozriem sa. Pane? Overím pozíciu. Jasná vec.
So
Zdá se,
just
že Rudí mají zásobovací konvoj.
supply convoy.
Zastavte ty nákladáky, jestli můžete.
Stop the supply convoy.
Vaše
The
rozkazy.
scout has triggered something with his ability, and it's pretty far away from us.
Overím pozíciu. Vidím
Got
vozidlo.
two supply trucks, a bunch of guys moving supplies into them. Do we have enough range to call in the howitzer? Just enough range. We could probably hit one of these trucks while they're loading them. We can't reach both of them. And I can't target this guy. It's not working because he's out of line of sight. It's going to have to be this one. Hopefully that civilian gets out of the way.
Snaží se utéct. Chyťte je, jestli to dokážete.
There was no collateral damage. That was a very, very, very precise strike. But we need to hurry now because the truck's running. We need to get everyone off their stations. Run.
Připraven. Už idem.
You just got to run ahead.
Vaše rozkazy? Rozumiem.
Ano?
We have to hurry. The truck has legged it.
Pozriem sa.
Yeah, the truck's gone. And everyone's looking around. We've got 3 enemies there.
Sme tam a pripravení. Poďme zničiť tie zásobné silá. A všetko ostatné.
fuel silo has been spotted.
Jsem na cestě.
I think we may fail that truck side objective though. We're not going to be able to chase it down. And I'm not going to chase it through an infested facility. They've set up a machine gun. And it's better than our machine gun, so we need to charge that position. In between bursts. Alright, we got him. The truck is still running. Can we try and intercept it on the road there? No, there's too many guys. Shot him. There's one coming up behind us. We need to bayonet him. Shot, then stabbed. Yeah, the truck has escaped. It's outside of our range now. I could have intercepted it on that road there. Where's the rest of the team? We left everyone behind. Pause up, get them off the howitzer. We've got 2 riflemen and the scout. They can pull up behind and grab the supplies that the advanced team missed.
Připraven. Rozumím.
There is an alarm there.
Uciekli.
Yeah, we failed the truck.
Rozumím.
That's alright, we got one of them. We got one with a shock and awe attack. We need to disable that bell. The last thing we need is 400 troops being called. That didn't do anything to the silo. Do we have to find explosives? Oh no, we can shoot them? Can we shoot them? Yes.
Vyvolali jsme tady slušný poprask. Rudé posily už sem míří přes most. Nedoporučuji čekat na osobní setkání. Raději se pokuste zničit most pomocí výbušnin.
Alright, so there are 400 troops coming. We'll have to shoot. Oh shit. Get to cover. No, they didn't take the way I expected. That guy's in a pretty good position there. The rest of the team is still taking their sweet time. It's been flanked from behind.
Poslouchám. Připraven. Musím se někam schovat.
They pulled out the bayonets at the last second. Set up a line. We have 4 minutes to secure that bridge.
Ano?
Bedrick's chasing him down to stab him. Yeah.
Hned tam budu.
Přesně tak. Ano, pane. Jasná věc.
I do favor the old fisticuffs in most of my strategy games if I can. Playing Xenonauts 2 at the moment. We are favoring melee in that game too.
Zde. Hned tam budu.
Just makes sense when you don't want to spend bullets.
Postarám se o to.
Co se děje? Jako by se stalo. Přesně
A
tak.
lot of supplies here at the pier. We can't yet use the bridge for whatever reason. We found explosives. Scout who's picking up all those supplies that we left behind.
To by šlo.
Čekám.
Right, blow the bridge.
Vaše rozkazy. Přesně
Oh, look
tak,
at all
pane.
this. Grab it all.
Jasná věc.
Som tu. Ano.
Grab it all.
Výbušniny jsou připravené. Utečte z oblasti.
Pane, tu
Alright.
na pozici.
Reinforcements have been stopped. Dusan's taken an injury. We will use our medikit on him. We've got 2.
Ano?
Found 2 here in this mission, which is how I wanted it to work out. We didn't bring any with us. Heal him up, and then we will go out, push out, try and destroy these silos, clear the rest of the facility.
Oh no?
That large push before was quite large, so hopefully that pulled a lot of the defenders away, and we'll just be a matter of mopping up. We'll get the team back to full fighting strength, because why not?
Podľa rozkazu.
Dominic's having a field day with the looting mission.
Rozumiem. Hľadám kryt.
Get him to blow this silo. He missed.
Ano, pane.
Vaše rozkazy!
Oh, is he shooting right at the base? Yeah, he is. It's not doing much.
Jdu do krytu.
Som tu!
The machine gunner Jan is like, hang on a minute, I'll help you out. Hang on a minute.
Jasné, chápem.
Let me load this thing and I will show you how it's done.
Jsem na cestě! Už jdu.
Right, we've got some more medical supplies up ahead, but we don't need it. Well, that's a big formation. They're having a town meeting.
Hľadám kryt.
Get into this cover.
Pripravený. Overím pozíciu. Nepriateľ!
Alright, we've got 6 to take down. 2 of them are machine gunners, so I might try and tap them with a grenade. Just have to time it when they're not looking.
Odistiť!
I'll do it anyway. Who cares? If we can get 4 of them,
Vidím nepriateľa.
Jdeme!
we'll stab that guy. Uh-oh.
Hned tam budu!
Šurt vezmi!
That worked out
Čekám
great.
na rozkazy!
Počúvam. Idem do útoku.
Shoot that guy, quick.
Poslouchám! Ano, postarám se o to!
I like the gunplay in this game. It feels quite
Hledám kryt.
real. Like when they get hit, they're like, ragdoll dead.
Ano, to by šlo.
We haven't yet lost one of our troops, but it's been close.
Ano,
Už idem. Rozumiem.
There's one more silo left.
Presúvam sa.
nepřítel.
There's a guy down here, one by himself. 2.
Útočím.
Did that guy have a pitchfork?
Čekám. Už jdu.
Supplies everywhere. This is going to be great. Oh, there's a commandant there standing near the guardhouse.
Postarám se o to. Vidím nepřítele. Rozumím.
Old Betty here is going to give him a wake-up call.
Rozumím.
Uh-oh. There's a machine gun nest there too. That's a little bit more than she can handle by herself. She doesn't actually like combat. She has malices for participating in it.
Podľa rozkazu.
Jako by se stalo.
Got explosives here.
Vaše rozkazy? Áno.
Bring down the rest of the team to support her.
Áno, pane.
Našla jsem výbušniny.
These guys on the outer perimeter are the last men alive inside the base. Let's throw a grenade over the wall to take out that machine gun nest.
Povídejte. Rozumím.
Well done.
Nepřítel.
Whoa, there's a guy there. Stab him.
Ochutnej naši ocel. Rozumím.
Betty is a vicious one when she needs to be,
Těžká zbraň.
but
Ano.
only in self-defense.
Za republiku.
Do we charge this machine gun nest?
Rozkazy, pane? Když něco najdu...
Ano.
Uh-oh,
Ano, pane.
it's turning around.
Pripravený.
Shoot him.
Měním
Uh-oh.
pozici.
He's swinging that machine gun around. Get out of
Hledám
cover.
kryt.
Get into cover. I think we might leave that guy alone. He can be the one that tells the tale. I might move out, scout the rest of the base, grab all the supplies. Yeah, I'm not going to fight him directly. We've got no more grenades left. We'll try again. Stab him while he's not looking. That didn't work. He's immune to stabbing. He's pretty tough too. Alright, yeah, so what we'll do is I'll go and scout the rest of the base, and we'll catch you next time. Commander Tyrael, out.